What is up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here. So today's topic is a reply back to Jesse Morgan from Black Metal Rebellion. He had a live stream on Sunday. Usually I'm not always on him unless I'm actually off on Sunday, or if I get out early on Sunday, and chances are not all the time I'm off on Sundays. I said Sunday a little too much. Have a drinking game to that. Basically the reply back is how metal music has influenced us or shaped our lives, or how will we be different without it. Mine is gonna go in a little deep. I'm actually glad I didn't join that live stream because I love being on the live streams when I get the chance, but this topic, like, I remember when Jesse first announced like what the topic was going to be, I was like, oh, I don't know, I gotta really think about that one. Then after, when I was watching the live stream, when I had got home, you know, he leaves it up on his YouTube channel. When I was watching it got real deep for me, and I was like, oh, I'm glad I did not share this. I couldn't have done it live or anything. But the first topic they were talking about was Lonnie. If you guys don't know who Classy Lonnie Metal is, he has left YouTube for a while. Hopefully it's just for a while. But people were, you know, but they were basically paying tribute in the beginning of the video for him. So I wanted to give a little tribute for a couple minutes here to him. And basically they were just asking, you know, how we discovered him. Did we discover any new music? Did we discover any other YouTubers from him? I discovered him, I think, like almost 2 years ago. I remember he was having a giveaway. It was Unzane, and I didn't win that giveaway, but if you guys don't remember, I have like an unboxing. It was a huge giveaway. I don't think any other metal YouTuber has ever given away so much stuff as he has, especially this one. This was like a huge, but I, you know, had vinyls, CDs, action figures. He gave me my first wrestling action figure. Okay, that means a lot right there, because like I said, my parents never bought me anything wrestling related because they were sexist pricks, and they're like, no, you gotta play with girl stuff. So yeah, no, they didn't buy me any. So that was really special. And then I sent him, like, the thing is with him, is kind of impossible to send him new music because, like, I believe he said something like he had to find like another storage place, or, you know, he had to find more room to where to put his metal music collection, because it was like making a sunken hole in his fucking floor or something. I was like, damn, that's a lot of metal music right there. So yeah, so for sending him metal music, I was like, he's basically Metal Archives. I'm the one who said that. I know Matt wasn't sure if that was me. Yeah, that was me who said that he's basically Metal Archives. And yeah, I'm gonna stand by that. I feel like he is, because he is very knowledgeable. He doesn't cut or edit any of his videos, so the way he talks and like, you know, describes all these bands without having to listen to the band first and then talk about them, and then he gives like not only information about the record labels, but then also information on the artwork of the CDs and the album work. I mean, album artwork. And so he's very knowledgeable in the fact that, like, you know, I have such a short attention span. I can never tell you guys everything like how he can, and how he doesn't have more subscribers than 1,000. I don't understand. But yeah, so I didn't really discover any other YouTubers from him because I believe when I started following him, that's when I basically start following like the same group of people, so I can't really tell you who is who. I mean, I think the first 3 or 4 people that I subscribed in the metal community here on YouTube was the Shred Shack, which is like an underrated channel, and Black Metal Rebellion, Black Metal Werewolf, and HME, Heavy Metal Entertainment. Those were the first 4 that I found. Eventually everybody else just kind of like jumbled up at the same time. So I can't really tell you who was who and or anything like that. So I discovered Unsane and Metal's End through him. Black Lion Records, you know, the list goes on. Like there's so much stuff you will discover from him. And he's not afraid to talk about certain genres like a lot of people on here are. Like obviously like a lot of people are scared to talk about like metalcore, deathcore. He doesn't give a fuck. Like he'll fucking tell you and everything. And it was nice to also see like his wrestling action figures and videos that he'll do. I thought that was so cool that he would share those. But yeah, that's just a little tribute right there to Lonnie. If you haven't checked him out, go to his channel. I'll leave the link down below. I mean, his videos are going to stay up at least. I'm hoping he is going to come back. I mean, right now he's just going through like a move, and you know, moving takes time. Who knows if he's going to come back or not, but hopefully he will. And he's also part of the Rebel Alliance, which I'm part of. So yeah. Anyways, let's go into how metal influenced my life and all that. I'm definitely going to say it gave me more of a backbone, and it gave me more of an attitude of not caring of what people think about me, because I'm pretty sure we could all relate maybe at one point, like in high school or middle school or whatever, we were just like, you know, insecure at one point of our life, rather we were or we weren't or whatever. And it's definitely, you know, helped me through rough times as well. Definitely with my style too. Like all I do is dress in black, and I think it's mainly because of metal music. That, and it's just easy to be put together. I'm like a denim person. I just like jeans or sweatpants, maybe like activewear yoga pants or something like that, but it has to be like either black or dark gray or like navy blue. So it, you know, definitely my style has been influenced with that. Almost all my shirts are metal shirts unless they're stuff for work or, you know, have some colorful stuff, but it doesn't have to really be like anything to do with metal, I mean. So definitely even the way I decorate my room, well, no, I don't think you guys can really tell just because it looks so girly right now. But you know, I was able to have that big old Iron Maiden flag over there. Then I have the Sabaton one. I also have a big old Blasphemy flag right here, poster flag, whatever they're fucking called, that I haven't put up yet. I'm trying to find a spot for it, so wish me luck there. I'm gonna have to like probably rearrange some posters and all that. So yeah, it's just, you know, I've always had like a darker side of me, and I think like metal just helped bring that out more. It helped me bring out my edge a little more, because like in high school and all that, like a lot of people didn't know that I like metal music or anything, because at that time like my parents were really strict on me. They would not let me wear any of that kind of shit. And you know, so long as my parents are like, you know, buying me shit, they're like, well, you're not gonna be wearing, you know, something like a dead corpse on your shirt. So it wasn't until I started working at 17 years old when I got my first job and everything, then I started buying my own shit, and they couldn't really tell me much. It's funny too, because like, I don't know how, but metal even kind of influenced my dad a little bit. Like my dad doesn't fancy it, it's not his favorite music, but he's become, ever since like I don't know, maybe he was just trying to listen to it just for me, which is rare because my dad's a pretty like ignorant, narrow-minded person, but sometimes he does try to do stuff for me to make me happy. So he would try sometimes to listen to Megadeth with me or whoever it will be, and yeah, he couldn't really take the screaming sometimes, but it kind of opened up his mind to certain things too. Like he used to hate metal music. He wouldn't even let me listen to like Ozzy Osbourne, which is like not even like, you know, to compare to the stuff I listen to now, it's like, okay, Ozzy was like PG-13 right there. But I don't know how to explain that. Like it kind of like opened his mind a little bit. And with my dad, he's a very stubborn person, so for him it's not easy to like open up his mind to anything once he has his mind set on something. I just thought I'll toss that in there. But how my life will be different without metal music, and here's where it's gonna get deep. If you get triggered by like suicidal stuff, I suggest you leave now. But I'm just gonna go in clear with you guys. I'll probably be dead. There are 2 times in my whole life I've considered suicide. One was I was 21 years old. I almost swallowed a bunch of Vicodin. And the other one was just recently, that passed this summer, where if you guys don't remember, I made like a long old video basically kind of being vague on my depression because I didn't really want people to know. I really don't remember. You know what, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't remember what I said in that video, and I don't want to go back to it. I just really don't, because you know, that was in the past and I'm doing much better now from that. But this summer I really thought I was gonna like shoot my head. Like I thought I was just gonna shoot myself. I really wanted to. The only thing I do remember is I think I told Big Dan about that, and like, you know, he basically was like talking me out of it. But you know, like, no, I think it was just more like he was just checking on me, because I don't know, like, I don't know, it's just really hard to explain, because like I said, my mind was fucking gone during that summer. Basically those 2 times in my life I've thought about committing suicide, but at the same time I didn't go through it, just because like the one thing that's always saved my life was heavy metal music, or metal music, I'm sorry. I'm just so used to calling it heavy metal. Like, it wasn't until YouTube I started calling it metal music, to tell you the truth, because I just remember it was always known as heavy metal. And then obviously, because like a lot of people, like, I'm just gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna do story time because I fucking hate story time videos. I don't like watching it. It's very rare what I do a story time video. I'm just gonna get into it. Like, the main reason why I like Megadeth a lot is because that was a band that saved my life from like not taking Vicodin or anything like that. And I just remember that day when I was 21, I really wanted to swallow a bunch of pills with like vodka. It was just really, really bad. The most I've ever done was like cut myself, and that was like probably from ages 18 till 20. The scars aren't as bad, thankfully. I'm a person who like heals pretty good when it comes to scarring, at least. I sometimes do worry, like, what if somebody's like sees them close, like, hey, what's that? This wristband right here used to cover them up when they were dark. Like, yep, my Peter Criss one. Oh, it goes with my bracelet, okay. But yeah, I mean, I guess the way, like, here's the thing, like, people are just never going to understand this. There's just some mentality. There are just some mentalities out there we can't understand. Like, people are always going to hate on metal music that don't understand it. We're always going to hate on something we don't understand. That's the sad part. People are never going to understand why do you like listening to black metal when it talks about, or death metal when it talks about like death and like killing people, raping people, and like what's the other one? Killing yourself, whatever. Whatever. Here's the way how I see it. If anything, have you ever noticed, like, in like serial killer documentaries, like, have you ever noticed, like, they weren't metalheads. They were just normal people that went to church and like fucking listened to like maybe church music or Christian rock, and what do? They end up killing people. And we're over here listening to music that's about killing people, but we don't do it. So, and I'm not gonna say we don't have a few bad apples. Every culture, every subculture, no matter where you're from, whether you're Christian or not, or like pagan, or freaking just a normal human being, there's a bad apple here and there. And I guess like that's just how I feel. That's how I feel like how metal helped me, especially listening to death metal, black metal. It just helped me not kill myself. So, and also not just the music itself, from what the community has brought. When I joined the YouTube community, when it comes to the metal community at least, I think I owe kind of like a lot of my life to you guys. I didn't go through it because of you guys, because I had some YouTuber friends that reached out to me and they were part of the metal community. You know, I had talked about Corey, who used to be Corey the Pizzagram. Now he's not doing YouTube much. Count Blaggeroth was there, and as well as Big Dan. So that's why I say metal music saved my life, because I met these people through metal music, through this music that we love so much. And I really like to think, even though, like, you know, it's like we weren't, you know, Count Blaggeroth and I are not like bestest friends, but he's a good person, and he reached out to me and we talk every now and then, and I consider him as a friend. Are we like best friends? No, because he lives all the way in the East Coast and I live over here, because so how are we gonna be best friends? But he was definitely a good person. And you know, even like some subscribers. Like, what I just remember when I was on Instagram, I basically said I'm having like a meltdown or whatever. I need to get off, you know, social media for a while. A lot of you guys that cared about me, I'm not saying it was from different communities didn't, but a lot of you guys were supportive as well for me taking a leave, and then you guys like welcomed me back when I came back. But yeah, that's basically, I guess, what I think my life would have been like if I didn't listen to metal music. I think basically I would have been burned to dust already, cremated, because I always tell people, like, the day I die, just fucking cremate me and throw my fucking ashes down the toilet, because I've been dealing with shit my whole life. So yeah, but you know, that's just how the music has helped me. And the thing is with me, it's like I always need metal music to help me out in my life. It's just something like it's something that other music is not gonna do. Adele makes me want to slit my wrist. I can't fucking stand that bitch's voice. It's like, oh god, no, hang me right now. Like, I fucking can't stand her. I feel like when people, like, dude, seriously, when people play her music, I feel like calling 911 like, hey, I think this person's about to kill themselves, because it sounds like somebody's about to end their life. Seriously, like, just other types of music could never save my life. And I really don't know what else to say. I think I'm just gonna end it here, because I just really don't want to remember back on everything. You know, right now I'm already in a place where I feel stuck right now with life. I was moving forward, now I feel stuck again. I mean, it's nowhere near like how the summertime was, but right now I'm just trying to concentrate on myself right now, and I know what the music of metal, like always, is going to help me out, and I'll be fine. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to share, and I'm just gonna end it here because it's getting way too serious for me.